What's up, Virgo? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen's Tarot Bee in Boston. So, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. If this isn't your story this month, it isn't your story. I can read, but I can't read every single Virgo in the entire world. So, if it's not your story, don't take the pieces and make it fit. I have a big, huge, pregnant belly right now, all the way out to here. So I gotta stop and breathe. Oh. And I'm just finally getting over this pneumonia 7 months later. So, with that being said, if you need my information, it's in the box below. Cross watchers, welcome. If you feel like the energy's coming in vice versa, feel free to say so in the comments. I do actually read and interact with my subscribers as much as possible. So feel free to leave in the comments, this energy came in vice versa, this is what Virgo's doing to me. With that said, let's get into the good stuff. Virgo, I feel like this is a really unsure month for you. I feel like you guys are, let me turn up the volume. I feel like you guys are very unsure about a lot of things this month. It seems like you have crossroads with your job, crossroads with a significant other or someone that you didn't really allow into your life far enough. And now I feel like that person is, you either walked away from this person or they just got fed up and walked away from you. So I've got a few storylines going on here. Blah. First, I want to take a look at your job because this is very important to Virgo. Virgo is very successful in what they do, so I'm a little curious as to why your job situation would be, it just feels like it's not in a great spot. It looks like it's telling you that if you would just take down your wall, you're at a crossroad at work. If you would just take down your wall and allow yourself to be at that crossroad and make the correct decision, it could be really fruitful for you at work. You could really rise up in your position. But it just looks like you're skeptical. Maybe you received a job offer that is too good to be true and you don't want to leave your current position. Or maybe you're waiting for a job offer that isn't coming through. Maybe you're a bit sick of waiting for that job offer and you feel like you deserve more. Is more what it looks like to me. And you're not getting what you wish from your current position. They're not, I feel like there's somebody standing in your way. They're not giving you what you need, but they're giving you more responsibility without the money, the raise, all the things that are supposed to come with it. And I feel like an honest conversation with these people is not really something that they're capable of handling. I don't feel like they'll handle it in the right way. I don't feel like they'll offer you what is necessary. So allow yourself to open up to that crossroad because it could be a new job offer. Something that seems too good to be true but actually has a very good outcome. I think your current position, they're not appreciating you the way that they should. They're piling on responsibility. But I don't see the money coming with it. And you really love what you do, which is sad. You really love your position, and they're not giving you what you're desiring for a money or a raise. It's like more responsibility, more responsibility. Yeah, great, but where's the more money? Where's the more benefits? Where's the prestige that comes with it? The title. You're just getting work dumped on you, and I feel like some of you, they may be hiring someone for the position and they're not realizing that they're dumping it on you and that you are good for the position. I feel like they're overlooking you in a way. I feel like this has definitely caused some hardships at home, some difficulties maintaining bills and things like that because you're working extra hours and you're not really getting paid or getting the raise that you should be for all the work you're doing. So you could be filling in for a manager's position or, an executive position or something like that. And you're getting all of the work, but not the title, the raise, and the benefits. They're hiring elsewhere for that. And I feel like it's a pretty sharp truth that came to you when you maybe went to them and applied for this position. There was pretty sharp truth to, no, we're hiring outside of the company, or no, we're hiring only people with this degree, or no, we're only hiring, no, we're only hiring. There's just a million excuses on why they're not hiring you. But I feel like if you open up to this offer that's coming in, or this crossroad to take a different direction, if you've been thinking about moving, if you've been thinking about changing positions and moving within your state or your country, wherever you're from, I feel like that's a better opportunity for you, because this prior tower moment that we have here, that's within the last 6 months to a year, I feel like a lot of truth came out in that, and there was a lot of regret for the time that was spent with the oh, that just flipped right side up. Okay. With the current tower moment that you have, and the Ace of Swords, with the Five of Swords, it feels to me like there's a lot of regret staying in this position. You had a feeling that something that like this would happen, and you would end up taking over this position until they hired someone else, or maybe they made you the offer and it was really lowball, and you felt it was kind of like, what is this fuckery? Like, are you serious? I just kind of get that feeling of contempt, like you're fed up with it. And I feel like there's a pretty sharp boss there with the King of Swords in reverse. And then the Three of Wands in reverse here. I feel like there's a pretty sharp boss that you're dealing with. And this person, you may work. You can work till you're blue in the face, but if this person doesn't like you, that's it. It's like whatever impression they got of you at first, they formed a judgmental an opinion, and that's just the way that they see you now, and they're never going to treat you fairly. That's what it feels like to me. And I also feel like this could be an offer that came in from your current job, because there's just no reason to celebrate. And your personal garden with the Nine of Coins, with the Four of Wands in reverse, is suffering. So your personal home life is suffering. Maybe you're taking extra time away from your kids and your family, your significant other, or maybe you're just taking up all your time working. Yeah, you're getting paid like overtime or whatever, but it's still not the raise and the prestige and the title. But there's justice in this new road. There's justice in this new path for you. It's a matter of taking that wall down and realizing that if you feel unappreciated, with the Star card here, if you feel unappreciated, there is a wish there for you with the Nine of Wands. Taking down those walls and allowing yourself to transition with the Two of Wands, and maybe make that move that you've been thinking about, or take that job somewhere else that you've been thinking about. I feel like some of you are reluctant because you've been here a long time. But I feel like it's time to make that move. You just need to release these walls, let them down. Stop being so guarded and, hard on yourself. You guys are known to be very critical of yourself. And others at times, which we all have our flaws, so don't take it personal, but it's true. It's showing me like you really need a rest from this situation. With the Four of Swords. Sorry about the glare. I have the mommy glare, and there's nothing I can do about that. I've tried every lighting in the world. But when you're getting ready to be a mom, you don't have a choice. So if you see all this stuff behind me, we had our baby shower, there's a diaper cake. And if you don't know who Skelly is by now, Skelly is me, only a skeleton, wearing my wedding dress. My husband. Scorpios. I feel like if you allow yourself to have this happiness and to step into this new role, you could definitely take action. and create something new for yourself. Maybe it's with a prior job that you had where you were happier. Maybe they offer you back. But I do feel like some of you travel with this. You've got the Sun with the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. So it looks like in this new role or prior role, because with the Six of Cups, this tells me you could get back in touch with somebody, or they got back in touch with you recently that you worked with, or you've known, you went to school with, trade school just came up, and maybe this person has an in for you, a new job. It's a matter of reaching out and finally letting go with the Death card. You've got to let go of this cycle. And it is a cycle with this job, with the world. And in order to gain a new position or to have some transformation in your life at this crossroad, you have to let go. But you have to have the courage to do that. And that's why it's saying to let your walls down so that you can take action. Now, as far as your love life, I feel like there's somebody there who feels like they got away. You let them get away. I don't feel like you were sharing intimate details with them. I don't feel like you were being 100% honest with them. I feel like it's more like the person who got away. You're probably going to regret this one. But it feels like somebody who got away from you. And you were disappointed. You were nothing that, it seemed like nothing that they did really did it for you until they were gone. And it feels like you didn't take that chance on them. You didn't open up. You didn't allow them in. And now you're really disappointed because you're finding that the things about this person that you didn't like are the very things you miss. Maybe you felt like they didn't contribute enough to the household, but they contributed all they had. Could have given you heart, their soul, their mind, their body, but in terms of monetary value, I feel like maybe you gave them a bit of a hard time, just for the sake of, because I read vice versa, just for the sake of that, I'm just saying you as in Virgo. But it could be that it's coming in your partner's energy. Maybe they were unappreciative of you. So keep that in mind. I just feel like whatever they contributed seemed minute to what you were expecting. You were expecting them to contribute a lot more financially. And they were contributing as much as they could. But physically, they were invested. And I don't think you realized that until after this person walked away. And the way it looks, you guys, ooh, baby's moving. I feel a head poking out of the bottom of my belly. I feel like you guys, are in the stuck position because this person cares about you, but they went their own way. They had actual true feelings for you with this King of Cups. And this Nine of Swords, they're now anxious and upset and crying and, going through the motions, feeling like they're not good enough. And then with the Nine of Cups, they feel like you were, what are they saying? Hold on. Taking advantage in a way, that you were like overindulging in the fact that they gave themselves to you physically, completely, mind, soul, body, everything, and dedicated themselves. But then the only thing that seemed to matter was what they weren't contributing. Now you're starting to come out of that and realize that this person has the ability to move on, but you're out of balance without this person now. So with this Eight of Swords, you're seeing things that you didn't see before. you're seeing all of those minute details that you ignored and expected this person to be more financially giving. And now you're not ready to move on. You have this Three of Cups here in reverse, and you're busy regretting what happened with this Temperance card. Not allowing them in, not giving them the credit you should have, not appreciating what they've done for you. Yeah, this person actually has real feelings for you. And if you communicated with them, it's like you were almost trying to juggle two lives at the same time. You were trying to have this person in your life, but then at the same time, you weren't giving them the credit of being a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it was. Whatever this situation was for you, your situationship. I don't know. Whatever the fuck they call it these days. I don't know. I'm old school, I guess. One man and I'm happy. These days it's, oh boy, not even gonna get into it. But I feel like if you communicated with them and stopped coming in and out of their life so much, you're like hot and cold with this Knight of Wands energy. You're very hot and cold toward them. It's like one minute you're affectionate and you're loving, and then the next minute it's get out, you're not paying enough. And it's like you were trying to balance two lives here, you know, one where you were still living a single life in a way, and the other where you were pretending to maintain this home situation with them. But the thing was, is this person had genuine feelings for you. And I feel like I honestly feel like you hurt them pretty bad. And this is in the recent past. I'd say it's like once to a year. If it's coming up for you and it's longer, it means that there's still a lesson there for you that you haven't learned yet. So if this is somebody from way back, then there's a lesson in this for you. Your instincts. I feel like this is for the cross watchers. This one's definitely for the cross watchers. This is the first time this has ever happened, where it comes in real clear. Your instinct told you that you were going to get hurt by this person. You felt like they had secrets and things behind your back. You felt like they weren't being straight up with you, with this King of Wands type of energy, this in and out, this very charming personality, this very slick personality. With the Seven of Wands, but they didn't really fight for you. They didn't really instead, in the moment, it was like with the Princess of Swords, it was just like very quick, you know, slip of the tongue movement, and it was hurtful. It was enough for you to pack your stuff and go, or to stop calling this person. I feel like this fight was pretty bad. Your instincts were telling you the entire time that this person was juggling and had secrets and had things to hide, had things behind what they were doing. And I feel like you kind of ignored that instinctual self telling you, hey, something's not right here. So, guys, instead, you know, you kind of manipulated the situation the way you needed it to be. You had them see what they wanted to see, or you saw what you wanted to see. I can't talk today. I'm so tired. But I'm still here, pregnant and huge and getting over pneumonia, doing your reading. So, pardon my tripping over my own fucking tongue thing. With the Magician, it's like one of you saw what the other wanted you to see, is what I was trying to say. And it became a draining situation. It became something that it was just such a long hike to even get anywhere good in the relationship. And I feel like somebody here was materialistic and is very, very draining to the other person. So Virgo, this may have been you. Maybe you were, like I said, more focused on the money aspect of the relationship, and that this person maybe didn't make as much as you or couldn't contribute as much as you. Maybe you don't live together. Maybe it's when you go out, this person can't afford to pay for nights out and things like that. Maybe they're a single mother or father. But the sneaky stuff with the 7 of Swords, the 3 of Swords in reverse, and the 2 of Swords, they could have done without. I think you probably could have let them go before this. Yeah, this looks pretty hurtful. Because the 7 of Swords is in the upright, the 3 of Swords is reversed, and the 2 of Swords is reversed. So this is like you making a very heavy-handed decision in a sneaky way that they didn't even understand what was happening. And again, with this moon, while she's stealing away with the swords in the night, it tells me that there are secrets, and there is sneakiness here, and there's not honesty like there should be. Yes. You're not willing to let go of yourself. With this 4 of Coins, you're kind of... see the way he's holding on to everything and the look on his face, if you can, from my mommy glow. I can't help it, guys. I'm shining like a star. What the hell can I say? He's hanging on to everything that he possibly can very tightly. And in that, you've got the Hierophant. And in this particular Hierophant, I like this because it talks about the relationship. It talks about how she's ready and he's standing there doubtful, just watching her. And if you look up at the top, you see that there's kind of a glass moon with an eye in it. And it feels as though you were reluctant, even though this person was ready. That's what it feels like to me. And instead of going forward with it, I feel like you went forward without it. And so you choose to leave this person. And now I feel like now you are missing what this person did contribute physically in terms of affection, honesty, caring. Maybe they cooked dinner every night or whatever it was for you that they contributed. You're really missing that. And the money doesn't seem like a big deal right now. So, Virgo, that's what I have for you guys. A little confusing because it was like work and love relationship smushed in together, but sometimes that happens and they want you to know something. Don't shoot the messenger, whatever you do. I know this is a bit straightforward for you guys, so don't shoot the messenger. I just tell you what they tell me. It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston, and don't forget, if you need a personal reading, my information's in the box below. Thanks, guys, and thank you for all your support. Catch you on the flip side.